Hi, everybody. Good Tuesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski. Clouds are clearing out of here as a warm front pushes eastward. They've already cleared out in the Tri-Cities. They'll clear out of eastern Nebraska this morning, giving way to plenty of sunshine and a west or southwest wind. Not too bad, 5 to 15 miles per hour for today. We'll keep the skies clear tonight. Chilly, but not terribly cold out there. And notice there's a backdoor cool front that's sneaking in from the northeast. That's why you call it a backdoor cool front, because it's coming in from the back door instead of traditionally from the north, the west, or the northwest. That's where we typically see our cold fronts come through. Now, this front's going to stall out tomorrow, so most of us will stay on the milder side. I think the coldest temperatures will be up in northeast Nebraska, where those clouds are going to thicken up. But here in the Tri-Cities, I think will still be fairly mild. A lot of it, though, depends on how far southwest that front gets. But it does stall out in the area and lifts back out of the area Wednesday night into Thursday. All right, let's look at your temperatures for today. First off, looking much better than they were yesterday. We're looking at mid-50s up north. A little patchy light fog early, doesn't look to be a major issue. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies. Out west, lots of sunshine. Mid to upper 50s. Can't even rule out 60 degrees there around Beaver City. In the south, mid-50s around the Tri-Cities, mid-upper 50s, and even lower 60s there in north central Kansas, 61 in Phillipsburg. Just a little bit cooler in the east. Some early clouds giving way to some sunshine. Temperatures upper 40s around Beatrice, otherwise low and mid 50s elsewhere. So not too bad out there, even in the eastern part of the state. Speaking of the eastern part of the state, we have our second day of state championship football going on. 3 games going on today, and you see the different times there for each game. Our first game is a Class C2 game between Norfolk Catholic and Centennial. 32 degrees at kickoff. Southwest winds only 5 to 10 miles per hour and mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds lingering around. Our second game, big game for people from central Nebraska. It's a C1 game between the Aurora Huskies and the Ord Chanticleers. Temperatures in the upper 40s at kickoff with a southwest breeze of 5 to 15. Plenty of sun. Looking good out there if you're heading to that afternoon game. How about our evening game? Another big game, not for local teams, but a big game from 2 teams that are about as far apart across the state as you can possibly get. We have Scotts Bluff traveling east to take on Omaha Skutt Catholic, which is always a traditional power in Class B. And the game doesn't look too bad either. The temperatures in the upper 30s, which is a decent weather for them. So I think it'll be lovely looking good as well, and the winds will be fairly light out of the southwest. How about the rest of the 7-day forecast? Well, first off, the next 3 days looking fine all the way through Thanksgiving Thursday. A little breezier on Thursday. Southerly winds picking up there around 15 miles per hour, so still mainly sunny, maybe a few clouds late in the day. And in fact, as those clouds thicken up Thursday night, we do have a chance of some rain late Thursday night into Friday morning. This is mostly going to be from about the Tri-Cities eastward, this chance of light rain, I would say between midnight and noon, and then spreading eastward, it actually gets a little bit heavier as you get east of the Missouri River. And in fact, if you get east of the Missouri River, of course, you're getting into Iowa. Big game. Huskers taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. The chance of rain already moving into the morning hours. It's a slight chance through kickoff, but then the chance really picks up in the afternoon. So we're talking about a 70% chance of rain for much of the game. So if you are traveling eastward to Iowa City to watch the Huskers and the Hawkeyes in the Heroes game, plan on some wet weather. It's pretty likely, and along with that, a bit of a south and southeast breeze. So chilly and wet, not as cold, of course, as what we've seen in Lincoln the last 2 weeks, but it will still be chilly and damp. Rain coats or ponchos, rain jackets, a good idea, and I'm sure they don't let umbrellas into the game there. I know they don't in Memorial Stadium, so I doubt if they do at Kinnick Stadium as well. But again, that gives you an idea of that part of the forecast. Now I want to go back to the 7-day forecast real quick because I want to focus on this weekend as things turn messy. Now, Saturday it gets cooler, but I think we're still looking fine out there Saturday. Lower 50s in the Tri-Cities. We're going to see thickening clouds through the day with the approach of our storm system. And in fact, as early as Saturday afternoon, we may start to see some rain out to the west of the Tri-Cities, places like North Platte, maybe Broken Bow, Valentine, Ainsworth, farther west from there. But it should be all rain in the afternoon. That precipitation will start to move into the Tri-Cities area Saturday evening. Initially could be some rain, but will change over to snow, and it will start to pick up after midnight Saturday night. That's when we see our best chance of snow, is after midnight Saturday night and continuing into Sunday, especially the first half of the day Sunday. A pretty likely chance now we're looking at a snowstorm here in the area. If you recall, if you were watching me yesterday, I said a 30% chance. I have a lot more confidence that this system now is going to impact us for Saturday night into Sunday. Of course, a lot of people will either be leaving here and traveling home, or will be leaving wherever they are and traveling back here to Nebraska during that time frame. I would highly recommend planning on leaving a day early, either traveling home Friday night or traveling home during the day on Saturday. You don't want to be out in this now. I'm not saying blizzard or anything like that, but this does look like a decent snowstorm because the winds are looking strong Saturday night and Sunday, and the snowfall rates will be pretty decent. How much snow? That's still a big question mark. I would say that most of our higher totals favor southeast Nebraska for the most snow, with some snow accumulating around the Tri-City, several inches. That said, we're still so far out from the system, there can still be big shifts with the path and the timing of the system. So again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm getting more confident in the chances of snow. How much is still a big question mark, but likely we're going to see some impacts. And because there is so much travel going on this weekend, I want to get the word out early that you might want to postpone, either leave early next week or leave a little early towards the beginning of the weekend. Don't drive Saturday night and Sunday. It's just not looking good for that. Otherwise, it is going to be colder coming in with this system as well as the wind. And once the system clears out Sunday night, Monday morning, we're talking about temperatures down into the teens. Would not be surprised if it gets even colder than that. With snow on the ground, sometimes it gets a lot colder. We saw that happen this last Sunday morning when it got down to the single digits when we were talking about near record low temperatures. And then Monday is going to stay on the cold and breezy side with mostly sunny skies returning. So again, hopefully I kind of explained everything for you. If not, of course, you can always contact me on Facebook and Twitter if you have any questions about the weather. Like I said, as we get a little bit closer to the storm system, we'll gain more and more confidence. So by the time we're getting into Friday morning's forecast, I'll feel a little bit better about this forecast. And of course, continue to stay tuned through the weekend, as we're likely going to see some warnings and advisories issued for the area as we move into the weekend as well. So, all right, well, there you go. There is our forecast for today. It looks good today, at least. Again, those next 3 days, 4 days, looking pretty good across much of the area. Early Friday morning shoppers, maybe dodging a few showers out there, but otherwise looking all right. All right, well, hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and take care. We'll see you all again bright and early on your Wednesday. God bless.